welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling that feeling we all know too well, being in a rush.
Mm-hmm. That constant pressure sometimes.
Exactly. And we've got some great source material here. It's basically like an English lesson script focused on how people really talk about being short on time.
Right. Practical stuff. So our mission really is to pull out the key phrases, the useful bits from this, so you, the listener, can, confidently talk about these things when time's tight.
Yeah, we want to go beyond just the dictionary definition and see how these phrases actually work in a conversation.
Because it makes such a difference, doesn't it? Whether you're like running late for work or just trying to juggle a busy day, having the right words helps.
It really is.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's dive in. The material kicks off with some core vocabulary. First one, in a rush.
Pretty common one.
Yeah, means you're hurrying, you don't have much time. The example they give is, sorry, I can't talk right now, I'm in a rush.
And what's useful about in a rush is just how, well, simple and direct it is. You don't necessarily need a long explanation.
Right. Just signals, I can't stop right now. Maybe passing someone in the hall, that kind of thing.
Exactly. Then we have running late.
Ah, yes. Meaning you're behind schedule. Example, I'm running late for my meeting.
So this one's more about the consequence, right? Being short on time has actually affected your schedule, your plans.
You could also say running behind, maybe?
Yeah, running behind schedule. Very similar meaning. Totally interchangeable, really.
Okay. Another one is on the go.
Mm-hmm. This paints more of a picture, I think.
Yeah, like someone really busy, constantly moving. The example, I've been on the go all day.
See, that's not about one specific urgent moment, necessarily. It's more about a whole period, like a day packed with stuff, moving from one thing to the next.
Less downtime, basically.
Exactly. Lots of activity.
And the last one in this initial list is last minute, doing something right before the deadline.
Oh, we've all done that.
Haven't we just? Example, I finished the project at the last minute.
Yeah. And last
Yeah.
minute, it often has that feel of, pressure, maybe a bit of stress.
But relief, too.
Oh, definitely relief. You got it done just in time. Although, depending on the context, it could sometimes hint at maybe procrastination. Just depends who you're talking to.
Good point. Okay, so those are the basic building blocks. Now, the resource gives us this little dialogue between two coworkers. It's pretty good for seeing these words in action.
Yeah, context is everything, isn't it? Seeing how they fit into a natural back and forth.
So it starts with coworker one, noticing the other person seems a bit off. They say, hey, everything okay? You look a little stressed.
Which is a nice, gentle way to check in. Shows you've noticed them.
Totally. And coworker two answers, yeah, I'm just in a rush. I woke up late and missed my bus.
Bang! There you go. Two of our phrases right there. In a rush, explaining the feeling, and missed my bus, giving the reason.
And it's efficient, right? Quickly gets the main points across. Woke up late, transport fail.
Very efficient. Explains the stress immediately.
Then coworker one, concerned about work stuff, asks, oh no, did you make it in time for the meeting?
Shows they understand the pressure, the potential consequences of being late at work.
And coworker two, probably breathing a sigh of relief, says, barely. I got here at the last minute.
Barely. That word adds so much, doesn't it? Really emphasizes how close it was. Reinforces the last-minute idea.
It does, and then coworker one wraps it up nicely. Well, grab some coffee and take a breath. You made it.
Yeah, just a little bit of reassurance. Acknowledging the stress, but saying, okay, you can relax now.
So taking that dialogue, the resource then kind of circles back to reinforce those key phrases.
Which is smart. Helps solidify them in your mind, makes them easier for you to actually use yourself.
Exactly. So it highlights, I'm in a rush again. Super common, very direct.
Your basic go-to when you just need to signal, no time now.
And missed my bus. They point out how useful that is for any kind of transport delay. It's specific. Everyone gets it.
Oh, yeah. Public transport delays are like a universal experience, aren't they? You could easily swap in, miss my train, or my Uber was stuck, whatever fits.
Right. And at the last minute, again, perfect for describing getting something done or arriving just under the wire.
Captures that phew, made it
Yeah.
feeling. You also hear people say, just in the nick of time.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, too.
Similar vibe.
Bit more informal, maybe. Adds a little drama.
Okay, so besides those, the material also gives us some extra phrases. These are really useful for sounding, natural and polite, even when you're feeling hurried.
Which is crucial, right? You don't want to seem rude just because you're short on time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So one is, sorry, I'm in a bit of a hurry. Adding that bit of a softens it.
Makes it sound a little gentler, less abrupt than just, I'm in a hurry.
Then there's, can we talk later? I've got to run. Polite way to delay a chat.
And suggesting later is key there. Shows you're not just dismissing the person, you do intend to connect, just not right now.
Good point. What about, let's make this quick, I'm pressed for time.
That one's a bit more direct, but still polite.
Hmm.
Pressed for time is maybe slightly more formal. It clearly sets the expectation. This needs to be brief.
Makes sense. And I'm late. I need to dash. I like dash. It's very visual.
It really conveys that quick movement, that sense of urgency, doesn't it? Dash, zip, scoot, all give that feeling.
Yeah. And the last one, super relatable. I was stuck in traffic.
Ah, the classic. Everyone understands traffic jams. It's a very common, very accepted reason for being delayed.
So the main takeaway here is that using these kinds of phrases helps you explain things smoothly, politely, keeps interactions positive.
It's all about communicating effectively and considerately, balancing your needs with social norms.
The source also gives a quick nod to re-listening to that dialogue, which is always a good tip, I think.
Oh, definitely. Hearing the language used in context repeatedly, that's how it really sinks in. You start to get the rhythm, the intonation.
Yeah, you internalize it better. So wrapping up this deep dive then, what have we learned? Well, hopefully you now feel you've got a better handle on some really practical English for talking about being in a rush.
You're better equipped. You got more tools in your toolkit for those moments when, the clock's ticking. Whether it's explaining why you're late or just needing to keep things brief.
And let's be honest, feeling rushed is, well, it's pretty standard these days, isn't it? But at least now you've got the language to navigate it a bit more easily. Even if, ideally, we'd all like to slow down a bit sometimes.
That actually makes me think, beyond just being rushed, what other everyday situations pop up where having just the right specific English phrase would make communication, clearer and maybe more polite? Something for you to ponder, perhaps?